Fuck yeah. Okay. Okay, Trench. You got the shit. You got the shit. Okay. Should have came by now, right? Should get by. Maybe if I put some umph. Oh! Okay, maybe full predator. Okay. Alright. Oh shit. Fuck it. I guess I gotta go all fucking crazy. I thought that would work. I really thought that would work. Oh shit! It worked! Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Woo! It's time to do a Star Wars review, bitches.
This is the beginning.
Whoa! There's moves. Annie, look at those moves!
I'm coming back to life.
Now we're doing it!
It feels like something's coming, and it's gonna be alright. You don't have to worry, there's no need to cry. You don't have to worry, because I've seen the light. I've seen it with my whole life. Ooh, oh. I've seen it with my whole life. Ooh, oh. Something deep inside of me, I don't know, but I can't turn it down.
Those are Boba Fett!
Am I going crazy? I don't know, but I've been turned around. You don't.
Bum 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 bum. Hey guys, it's Trenchy proving you that you can have two kind of cool entrances in one video. Here today we are reviewing Annie, A Parody, which is the, I believe, 10th or 9th Starkid show. Reason why I'm going to do the rest in order, but reason why I'm doing this one out of order in the Starkid TCB ranking series is because ranking and reviewing series is because today is May 4th. Today is fucking Star Wars Day. May the Force be with you. And I wanted to do something cool for it. So anyways, let's get into this review. What is Annie about? Well, Annie is about Anakin Skywalker, aka Annie, like Jar Jar Binks calls him in the prequels. So it's about Anakin, and he's Darth Vader now. He's on the Death Star, and we find out in this version that he's kind of like that boss. He is the boss of the thing, but he's not really. It's really everybody else behind the scenes doing all the work. Like all the generals and shit are doing all the real work, and Annie just wants to fool around and stuff because he's kind of a schlub. He's kind of a schlub who's not really good at his job. He's not really good at being an evil ruler. And his generals pretty much mock him behind his back because if they do it to his face, he'll force choke them like that. And Annie is kind of in a slump. He's missing the good old days, pod racing and the tough streets of Tatooine. He used to be this great pod racing star, kind of like the Dale Earnhardt Jr. or whatever the fuck, whoever the greatest NASCAR person is. He's the Michael Jordan of pod racing, pretty much. He was this great prodigy, fucking pod racer, and all that went up in dust when he became Vader. And what happens is when Palpatine goes to replace him, Palpatine, aka Pappy, goes to replace him with Mara Jade, which is a deep Star Wars deep cut from the comics, the character Mara Jade. And Mara Jade ends up convincing Annie, and Annie ends up convincing Mara Jade that they should both just follow their dreams, aka Mara Jade becoming a slave for Jabba the Hutt, and Annie being Annie wants to pod race again. So they run away, and that's our plot. And General Tarkin is trying to bring them back. That's kind of our plot of the story. It's very much a parody of Star Wars and 80s sports films and just 80s films in general. This is great. They use great use of the montage. This is not really a musical. There is no singing in this. The characters don't themselves sing, but they'll dance and do movements to the band who sing the songs for each scene. So it's kind of like a play with a soundtrack. It's pretty dope. There's some pretty funny things in here. They make montages in a fucking play. You never see montages in a play, but they do it in this world. Very well done. Our characters are very funny versions of the characters we've seen before. We got Jar Jar Binks is in this. We have Pappy, who is Palpatine, who kind of sounds like the dude's trying to do a Gilbert Godfrey impression. I'll leave clips in here. It's really funny.
We're gonna paint these walls, right?
Would you like us to paint them?
It's just that everything's so gray. Where's all the color?
Yes, of course. We'll assemble a team and get painting straight away.
And what are these floors made out of?
Linoleum?
See, I had specifically asked for hardwood floors. It's like if you're gonna go through all the trouble to make a battle station the size of a moon, are you really gonna start cutting corners like this?
I always felt like I look like G.I. Joe. I don't mean the handsome face and muscular body, but without our pants on, we look exactly the same.
We got General Tarkin. We got, like I said before, we got Mara Jade. We have Boba Fett, who goes by Bobby Fett. We have Obi-Wan, who is fucking awesome. He's evil in this, and it's great. He's like one of the best characters. My dick is a surfboard. They made him an alcoholic because he forgets things in the prequels, and this is why. I mean, he forgets things in the original trilogy that he knows from the prequels, and that's why they made him an alcoholic. It's just really well done. It's just a really well done parody. They use some deep cuts. They parody not only do they parody Star Wars, but they parody 80s films perfectly. Like, the plot is cliche as fuck, but that's the point of it. That's the point of it. Also, they made a song, a beautiful love song, using quotes that Anakin says in the prequels to Padme, that he says to Padme. They make a song, they make a beautiful love song out of quotes that he says to Padme in the prequels. It's amazing. Very well done, very well done.
From the moment I met you, all those years ago, not a day has gone by when I even thought of you. And now that I'm with you again, I'm in agony. The closer I get to you, the worse it gets. The thought of not being with you, I can't breathe. I'm haunted by the kiss that you should never have given me.
From the moment I met you, all those years ago, not a single day has gone away that I didn't think of you. And now that I'm with you, I'm in agony. The closer that I get to you, the worse it gets for me. But the thought of not being with you, I cannot breathe. I'm haunted by the kiss at you that you never should have given me. I'm haunted by the kiss at you that you never should have given me.
There's some great dance sequences, great songs. I think if you want to see a good, decent Star Wars parody and a parody of 80s movies, check out the stage play. It's on YouTube. The full thing's on YouTube. It's filmed really well. Of course, there is the ballast to the fact that sometimes they'll be doing things and you gotta guess what they're miming and stuff because they don't have things a lot of the time. Like Jar Jar is making a noose to hang himself in one scene and can't see the noose, but kind of gotta imagine it's there. Or like Annie's making coffee and stuff. But besides that, it's very, very well done musical. I definitely recommend it if you're a fan of Star Wars. And if you're a fan of 80s films, check out this parody. I give it an 8. It's a very underrated Starkid show. It's very fun. And remember, since this is the wrap up, takes a couple. May the Force be with you. Stay frosty, guys. This is Trenchy signing off. To awkward credits that doesn't need to be have.
Looking back over the years, life was easy and everything was clear. It's been so long since I felt that way. It's been so long since I've seen the light of day.